The Northern Ghana Union Conference of Seventh-day Adventist Church covers a total land surface area of 94,773 kilometers squared with a population of 14,253,099 according to Ghana's 2021 population census. The union has 12 fields within its territory. In alignment with the GC's worldwide theme of reaching the world, the leadership of Northern Ghana Union Conference set off with a biennial strategic focus dubbed the 6 R's. Refocus on mission, which is evangelism, and it is based on strategic focus objectives 1, 2, 6, and 10. Reorganize, which is also based on GC's strategic objectives 9 and KPI 9.1. Rebuild, that is infrastructural development and human capacity development, also based on GC's strategic objectives 8 with KPIs 8.1 and 8.2. Retrain, that is education based on objective 8. Restore, that is based on objectives 6 and 7, and rebrand based on GC's objective 9, and its focus is on effective financial management and sound stewardship drive. In refocusing on mission, the union set off to achieve her evangelistic goals by effective collaborative work with all departments, local churches, institutions, foreign fields, as well as using modern technology to win and nurture souls. In reaching out to the disabled, the union has 5 churches established for the deaf and dumb with ordained deaf elders. Various donations were also made to the refugees camp within the Midwest Ghana Conference, and this has cemented a solid relationship with the foreigners for future outreach. Cell phone evangelism using electronic VOP lessons as well as printed Bible lessons has also helped in preparing hearts for campaigns. Through publishing and public affairs visits made with government agencies, the Ghana Police School within the Upper East Field Unit has allowed the Adventist Church regular worship sessions with their schools. And this indeed is a great opportunity to win many for Christ. The use of information centers and FM stations also help tremendously in soul winning. Our friends from the Chesapeake Conference in the USA also came all the way down here to Ghana, to the Northern Ghana Union Conference, to collaborate with us for soul-winning activities. And by the grace of God, this yielded a total of 664 baptized souls with a new church planting. To the glory of God, with a combined effort of all, the Northern Ghana Union Conference has a total headcount baptism of 8,532. So far, what has been captured on the ACMS is 4,763, but data entries are ongoing. Based on the vast geographical area and consistent growth, the need to reorganize Northern Ghana Union Conference into 2 unions has become inevitable. Having completed a self-study instrument for reorganization for 2 unions comprising Greater Kumasi, which would have 7 fields, and the new Northern Ghana Union, which would also have 5 fields overseeing the upper belt of the territory, a proposal has been submitted for approval. To strengthen the disciple role and leadership performance, the need for regular training and retraining cannot be overemphasized. By the grace of God, all departments within the Northern Ghana Union Conference have organized various training workshops, continuous professional trainings, seminars, symposiums, and advisories to advance the work of God in the various fields. One of such is the Women's Ministry Leadership Training, which graduated 335 women from the Northern Ghana Union Territory. The Faith and Science Conference held at Babcock University was also well attended by Northern Ghana with 172 participants, being the second highest union participation. Human resource capacity building is the bedrock of guaranteed professionalism in every organization. To this effect, the Northern Ghana Union is currently sponsoring 5 directors for further studies to be able to achieve 2 PhDs, 2 Doctor of Ministry, and 1 Master of Divinity. In addition to that, as and when the opportunity presents itself, both directors and office staff are allowed office hours for short-term educational advancement. On infrastructural development, in addition to the continuation of the walling of Adventist village flats, major strides have been made by some of the fields of the Northern Ghana Union Conference. Ashanti South Ghana Conference has completed and dedicated a huge office complex to the glory of God. South Central Ghana Conference has also completed a beautiful parsonage. In addition to the procurement of various medical equipment in our health facilities, work on the Kwadaso maternity block is progressing steadily. Renovation of the second oldest monumental church building in Ghana, which is over 100 years old at Aguna, is progressing to the glory of God and by the kind assistance of Pastor Dr. Kwenin Wache. To restore sound spirituality of both the young and the old, regular spiritual emphasis programs as well as weeks of prayers were organized in our schools, churches, and other institutions by various departmental directors. Additionally, spirit-filled radio and TV programs were produced for Hope TV Ghana and FM stations as well as AWR broadcasts. The Women's Ministry Congress, which sought to revive, restore, and renew the spirituality of our women, was heavily attended by 2,200 women from our union. In the quest to redeem and restore the earring, the Secretariat conducted a Pulpit Exchange Membership Emphasis Day on 13th May 2023 to address dealing with the erring child. Having achieved the highest percentage in the assessment of ACMS usage in our division, the Northern Ghana Union was selected for the 10th anniversary of ACMS and chosen to pilot 7Me, the treasury aspect of our church management system. A steady look at the union statistical data shows a slight increase in the general church membership in the third quarter, with 212,480 members compared to that of year 2022, which was 208,950 members. According to the captured data, there has also been a slight growth in the trend of churches and companies. At the end of the third quarter, year 2023 had 1,098 churches compared to that of 2022, which was 1,075 churches. Looking at the trend of companies, year 2023 as at the third quarter had 1,123 companies compared to that of year 2022, which was 1,126 companies, showing a slight drop in the number of companies for this year. In addition to improving our corporate image in society by working on our general identity through proper signages, proper corporate branding, etc., the union sought to embark on sound stewardship drive as well as effective financial management. By the grace of God, at the end of the third quarter, the total cash donations made to the church summed up to $72,244. Property donations also summed up to the value of $79,145. These were in the form of lands, buildings, building materials, motorbikes, and others. Also, 135,000 stewardship commitment cards captioned God First were printed and distributed amidst stewardship workshops and sermons for all 12 fields. An analysis of the general growth in the giving pattern of church members shows 7% for tithing and 5.15% in combined offerings. After a successful piloting of combined offering plan in selected churches in 10 of the fields, by the grace of God, all churches in all fields would start implementing the COP plan in year 2024. For the financial highlight of the Northern Ghana Union, although budgeted operating expense for July 2023 was 3,600,302 Ghana cedis, the actuals came to 3,100,000 156,883 Ghana cedis, showing a reasonable increase compared to the July 2022 actuals of 2,880,116 Ghana cedis. On total earned operating income, the budget for July 2023 was 4,061,966 Ghana cedis, with actuals totaling 4,140,558 Ghana cedis, showing an increase compared to the July 2022 actuals of 3,172,240 Ghana cedis. On the self-support working capital and liquidity percentages, self-support for year 2023 came to 131.16% compared to 110% for year 2022. Working capital came down to 124.26% for year 2023 compared to 127% for year 2022. The liquidity percentage for year 2023 went up to 125.63% compared to 112% for year 2022. All glory be to God Almighty for bringing us this far, as Northern Ghana Union Conference is chosen for mission to reach the world. We all together echo the chorus, I will go.